Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Crime and violence is an issue the island struggles to get under control. With less than superior institutions in place to process evidence and solve crimes, the crime rate on the island continually increases. Efforts to bolster the capacity of members of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force have come in the way of assistance by a number of stakeholders looking to advance the island's forensic capabilities and mobilization efforts.
When a crime is committed, physical evidence left at the scene is processed and analyzed in hopes of solving that crime and bringing justice to the victim. Acting Assistant Superintendent Police Elvis Thomas says the Royal St. Lucia Police Force will be receiving much-needed technical support to bolster its forensic lab in hopes of bringing resolve to a number of cold cases.
Right now, we can say that Bermuda has agreed to provide us with technical support as it relates to our forensics. We know that we have a few limitations, and as such, the government of Bermuda has been engaged and they are willing to provide us with this technical support.
Due to the public outcry during the months of December 2018, when vehicular theft and armed robbery was at an all-time high, officials saw the need to place more boots on the ground to patrol the island. In an effort to further mobilize the officers, the force will be gifted with a fleet of new vehicles, complements the government of St. Lucia, says Thomas.
We have received 20 vehicles from the government of St. Lucia, and they have now agreed to provide us with an additional 130. As it relates to our CCTV, phase 1 is now complete, and we now have a proposal for the completion of phase 2. The government of St. Lucia has also agreed to provide funds for an additional 40 police officers, and we have many strategies that we have undertaken that government have provided us with resources, and there are many that we are planning to undertake where resources will be made available to curb the crime situation.
Thomas says the second phase installation of the CCTV cameras consists of an expansion of the installation throughout various areas on island. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
The Department of Gender Relations has partnered with the United Nations Human Rights Council to pen the 7th to the 9th CEDAW reports before the year ends. The Director of Gender Relations says that they are more than committed to ensuring the rights of women are improved and protected on the island. Here are the details in this report from LaVey Spooner.
In 1979, the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. According to the UN's Equity for Gender Equality and the Empowerment of Women, the United Nations Committee on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, CEDAW, was formed in 1982. The committee is comprised of 23 experts on women's issues and is mandated to watch over the progress women have made in those countries that are stated parties in the 1979 Convention. Article 18 of the Convention speaks to the need for member states to submit a report to the highest officer for the United Nations, the Secretary General, periodically. In St. Lucia, the Department of Gender Relations hosted a 3-day workshop with the goal of completing the 7th to 9th combined CEDAW report by November of this year. The Director of Gender Relations, Janie Joseph, explained that the 1st to 6th report was submitted by 2005 after ratifying CEDAW in 1982.
We're hoping that by the end of today, you'd have a greater appreciation for the human rights component of the job that you do, how what you do contributes to the commitments that St. Lucia has made, and how you are supposed to be generating information, collecting data that contribute to the reports. You will also, hopefully, you will also get an understanding and appreciation of the value that the preparation of those reports add to the work that we do, and more so to the beneficiaries of the work that we do. So at the end of the day, if the reports can give us the necessary feedback that will allow us to implement programs and projects and initiatives that could better the lives of the people that we serve, then we would have served the purpose of actually completing those reports.
Facilitating the workshop was the National Human Rights Officer within the United Nations Human Rights Council, Michelle Brathwaite. Brathwaite explained her role as it relates to the human rights treaties signed by the states within the region.
Every single Caribbean country has ratified a number of human rights treaties, and there are a certain number of obligations and responsibilities that come with ratifying a treaty. But small island developing states have challenges when it comes to meeting those obligations. So part of my role is to help governments meet those challenges. So over the course of the next 3 days, I'll be working with gender relations to pull together information for your CEDAW report, the report going to the Committee Against the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. What is most important, in order to pull this report together, information from you is critical.
The 3-day workshop trained a range of professionals from across the public service, non-governmental organizations, and civil society organizations on the interpretation and application of the convention. For Hot 7 News, I am Lovey Spooner reporting.
Westex Shipping is backing the Make It Happen Foundation, spearheaded by Mrs. Raquel Duboulet-Chasney, with its donation of recreational items to the Bordelais Correctional Facility. The items, which consist of a large screen television, a number of board games, and sporting equipment, were shipped via Westex Shipping from the United States into St. Lucia. At the juncture, the leading regional courier and logistics company recognized the need to support the cause of Make It Happen. Westex Shipping commends the Make It Happen Foundation for recognizing the importance of rehabilitating incentives for the people housed at the facility. The shipping company remains committed to supporting activities aimed at community development. The new polymer $50 banknotes are now in circulation. The smarter, cleaner, and stronger cash is designed to be more inclusive and accessible to all members of society. Solange Alfred tells us more.
The St. Lucian public will now welcome the circulation of the new family of EC polymer notes, with the first phase of the circulation commencing with the new $50 note. The new money is being touted as a safer, cleaner, and stronger alternative to the notes made of paper. Polymer banknotes stay cleaner than paper notes and are resistant to dirt and moisture. The notes also incorporate advanced security features, making them difficult to counterfeit and can last 2.5 times longer than paper notes. Another key feature of the new notes is the addition of unique tactile feature designed specifically to assist blind and visually impaired individuals. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Stay with us, we'll be right back.